Martin Seligman, the father of positive psychology, again, I'm not sure if I shared this already, his book, Authentic Happiness, was the seminal book on positive psychology. And he said that the true happiness comes from identifying what your strengths are, what the gifts that you've been given, and then expressing them in the world in a spirit of contribution. Not what's in it for me, but if you really want to be happy, like these others say, find out what you've been gifted with and express it. And I would imagine we all know this when we're doing something that's coming from our a pure heart, where it's just the joy of, oh, I have something to give too. Doesn't it feel good? Oh, I have something that others will appreciate or that they'll benefit from. Oh, how there's nothing in it for you when it's truly a doorway to joy. There's nothing in it for you other than just a genuine sharing, open-hearted sharing. If there's a hook, if there's an ulterior motive, which is part of being human, gee, I hope people see I'm a good guy, or get recognized, or maybe something good will come back to me. Okay, that's part of being human. I'm not suggesting that we are so saint-like that there's not that possible ulterior motive. But the interesting thing is, to the extent that there is, it takes away from the genuine joy. It's such a paradox that the more it's about me, there's a contraction there. It's, what am I going to get from this? And instead of it being an outflow of energy, it takes away from that outflow. And so to really get the benefit, like we talked about last time, the Dalai Lama's expression, selfish altruism, that it just feels good to share. And that's a good thing, remember. So this is about an outflow. I think I mentioned it in the very first class, about wholesome states and unwholesome states in Buddhist teachings. All the unwholesome states, like greed, hatred, delusion, fear, and jealousy, and all of that, are about contracting, are closing states, and are about me. And all the wholesome states, like kindness and compassion and joy and love and peace and all of that, all of those states, how we're wired up, are expansive, are an outflow, not about me, but just the generous heart that enjoys giving. It makes sense, doesn't it? But how elusive that is for so many of us, especially in our culture, where we get all these messages that more is better, and look out for number one. But it is exactly the opposite, and we get caught in thinking that that's where happiness lies. So this is the great secret. Happiness is about an outflow, an expansiveness, a generosity of heart. So